But what one has seen as well is an increase in violence, say Palestinians, among settler groups. The Red Crescent says at least 14 of its ambulances have been attacked over the past 24 hours.
And Israeli security forces have put severe restrictions on Palestinians entering the old city of Jerusalem following two separate attacks on Israelis by Palestinians. Well, for more on that story, Hamas has called those latest restrictions on Palestinians entering the old city as racist and illegal. For more on that, we can cross live now to Al Jazeera's Mike Hanna, who joins us live now on the phone from East Jerusalem. So first of all, Mike, tell us what's the situation there as well as in the rest of the West Bank?
Well, Barbara, there's been a series of clashes throughout the occupied West Bank in the course of the evening. Reports of violence from Jenin, Hebron, and particularly heated clashes between Palestinians and Israeli police and army and Ramallah, well, Al-Bira, just north of Ramallah. In Jerusalem itself, there's been clashes through the evening in and around the old city. So certainly the tension showing no signs of easing. As you mentioned, Benjamin Netanyahu returning from the United States, convening a meeting with his senior security chiefs, introducing a series of punitive measures. Whether they do anything to dampen the situation is something that will become apparent over the next 24 hours.
And Mike, obviously these latest restrictions in response to attacks that we've seen on Israelis by Palestinians in the old city of Jerusalem. But this, of course, is part of a much bigger context. If you can put this in context for us, how much do you get the sense of an escalation in tensions between Palestinians and Israelis?
Well, the situation within the old city and access to the old city and the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound has been brewing for a period of time now. It has been intensifying, and certainly in the past week, culminating in these extraordinary measures preventing access to the old city by Muslims and Palestinians generally. But the spark point, it would appear, for the latest heated exchanges was in fact the killing of two settlers in the West Bank on Thursday last week. That sparked off a number of Israelis' raids throughout the West Bank and also culminated in the increase in tension around the old city. But what one has seen as well is an increase in violence, say Palestinians, among settler groups. The Red Crescent says at least 14 of its ambulances have been attacked over the past 24 hours. So there is a widespread increase in conflict, a widespread increase in violence, and also overnight as well, two rockets fired from Gaza. Only one of them exploded in Israel. No casualties were reported. But once again, let's just decide that the conflict is erupting, simmering on all fronts in the occupied West Bank and in Gaza as well.
Mike Hanna, you'll be monitoring the situation and developments there for us for the moment. Thank you.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.